right, so welcome to Tuesday. It is March 31st. It is the last day of March, and we are doing English. So last week we talked about what contractions are, and we introduced them to you, but we didn't really use them in a sentence. So this week we're going to be using them in sentences, which should be pretty easy because over the course of the week I've seen a lot of different writing that you guys have done, and a lot of them have used contractions. So you're pretty good at it. So in your home learning journals, you need to write Tuesday, March 31st, 2020, and your LO, which is I can create contractions and use them in a sentence. Remember, you can pause the video at any time. There's no need to print anything off or anything like that today. You can just do it straight from the video, so you can just pause the video and that will give you everything you need. So if you need more time, pause the video, otherwise we're going to keep going. So let's review. What is a contraction? So if we remember, a contraction is when we take two words and stick them together using an apostrophe. So when we have the word I am, we've cut the letter A off of am, and we've made that into an apostrophe instead, and now we have the word I'm. If that's still confusing to you, if you're still not really sure what a contraction is, then you can watch some videos. There are 3 Uncle Jack videos for you. I'm very excited about that. I watched them all and loved every single one. You don't have to watch those. There is one that's not Uncle Jack, which is still pretty cool. But yes, hopefully you guys got to check out his live stream last night. I did. It was awesome. And Uncle Jack is great. So we will move on past the Uncle Jack videos, and I'll give you some contraction examples. So like I was saying, let me just get my cool thing here, my pen. So when we have the word I am, we just get rid of the letter A, and we put the contraction. So now it's I'm. So for do not, we get rid of the O and make that the apostrophe, and now we have the word don't. For we are, we get rid of the letter A and put the apostrophe. Now we have the word we're. All right? Hopefully this is going to be super easy for you, and we can continue on. Remember, if you're still confused, you watch the videos. That will help. Or you can even go back to the first videos that we have on contractions and watch those. So what you need to remember is that the apostrophe needs to be used, or the word is not a contraction. So there's 2 examples here. We have she will and then shall, and she will and shall, basically, or she'll. Without the apostrophe, she will becomes the word shall. And that's not right. It needs to be she will, she'll. So it sounds a bit different. It's probably harder to listen to it because I'm saying it over a computer. But try and sound it out. See if you can figure out the difference between shall and she'll. All right? So what's your job today? You are going to turn some words that I'm going to give you into contractions. And then you're going to use them in a sentence. So for example, if I gave you the word she is, you would write the sentence using she's. So she's going to have a popcorn party with her family. Now, you can use more than one contraction in a sentence. So I'm not even going to tell you how many sentences you have to write, but I will show you the words. Oh, look at this. Can I use more than one contraction in a sentence? Absolutely. So I'm going to give you a list of words on the next slide, and you need to turn them into contractions and use them in sentences. So if you have the word she is and I am, she's and I'm, then you can say, I'm throwing a popcorn party for Margot and she's going to be so surprised. That is 2 in one sentence, which saves you having to write another sentence. So it saves you a little bit of writing. So you can get started. You need to do this underneath your date and your LO, your I can statement, which you've already written in your books. you are going to turn the words that I'm going to give you into contractions. You can just pause the video and write them out, so you don't need to print. And you need to remember to use complete sentences with capital letters and periods or full stops. Okay? So here is your word list. He would, I will, should not, will not, he is, they are, they will, I would, did not, and could not. So you need to take all of these words, make them into contractions. So put the two words together to make one, and then you need to write a sentence. You can choose to write one sentence that goes with each of the words. So he would, you can put that into a sentence and then write a separate sentence for I will. Or you can use two or more contractions in the sentence. So if you want to use he would and they are in the same sentence, then you only have to write, 8 more sentences. So you can write one sentence for each contraction, or you can put more than one contraction in your sentence, and that will make you have to write less sentences. So you need to write all of these contractions as or in sentences. Once you have done that, you need to take a picture of it and send it to me on Class Dojo. So hopefully that makes sense. So all you're doing is taking your contractions, okay, and you are you're writing them down. And remember, so you can highlight them if you want. That would be helpful. You don't have to, because hopefully I'll be able to see your good work in your pictures. Just make sure that they're really clear. And you can have more than one contraction in your sentence. So I'm throwing a popcorn party for Margot, and she's going to be surprised. Or you can just have one, which is she's going to have a popcorn party with her family, and there's our contraction for she is. You do not have to write she is, she's, and the sentence. You can just write the sentence. Okay? If you're confused, send me a message and I'll try to make it a little bit clearer for you. But remember, all you're doing is just taking these contractions and making them into sentences. So, or using them in a sentence. So he would, put it together, use it in a sentence. I will, put it together, use it in a sentence. Should not, put it together, use it in a sentence. And that's it. That is your English job for today. You can also continue to work on your timeline project. If you picked out your 7 to 10 important events or dates and you have some pictures, then you might want to start writing for maybe two or three of those. Do the write-ups. Remember, you need to use the 5 W's. Who was there? What was the event? When did the event happen? Where did the event happen? And why is it important to you? So make sure that you do have that. I will be sending it back if you do not have that. Remember, you also have a week, so you have until Monday to complete it. So it should be very, very well done. You need to take your time and really go through it and do your best work. So good luck with your contraction work. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And if you have any questions, just send me a message on Class Dojo. Good luck!